Have you ever stopped to think why you'll happily fork over $5 for a coffee from one place, but kind of scoff at paying $2 for another? Well, it's not random. There's this secret recipe that businesses use to shape our choices, and today, we're going to pull back the curtain and break it all down.
I mean, really think about it. You're standing there, looking at a wall of shoes, or trying to pick a new coffee shop. What is it that actually pushes you to make that final decision? Is it just the logo, the price tag, or is there something deeper going on?
Well, that choice you make isn't an accident. It's actually part of a really deliberate, really powerful strategy called the marketing mix. You should think of it like a recipe that every single business, from a giant like Nike all the way down to your local corner store, uses to win you over. So let's get into it and look at the core ingredients.
Okay, so the foundation of this recipe, the thing that's been the bedrock of marketing for decades, it's known simply as the 4 Ps.
The first P, and you could argue it's the absolute heart of the entire mix, is the product. And you know, it's so much more than just the physical thing itself.
The key thing to get here is that a product exists to solve a problem or fulfill a desire, right? Your smartphone solves your need to communicate. Your haircut fulfills your desire to, well, look good. Every single successful product, whether it's an item you can hold or a service you experience, is built on that fundamental idea.
And a product is so much more than just the finished item. It's the whole shebang. It's about how it works and how it feels to use. It's about whether you can count on it. It's about the story the branding tells. Heck, even the box it comes in is a critical part of the product decision.
Next up in our recipe is price. Now this one's a biggie. It's the only P that directly brings money into the business, so you can bet they spend a lot of time trying to get it right.
You know, price is all about perception. It is not about being the cheapest. It's about signaling value. A really high price can suggest luxury and incredible quality, while a super low price might actually make you wonder, what's the catch?
So here are 2 classic but totally opposite ways to think about it. Price skimming, that's what Apple does with a new iPhone, right? They set a high price at launch for all the people who just have to have it first. Penetration is the exact opposite. You launch with a really low price to just grab a huge piece of the market fast. Both of these strategies work, but for completely different reasons.
Okay, so you've got your product, you've figured out the price. Now, how are you going to get it to your customers? That brings us to our third P, place. And no, it's not just about a physical address. Place is really all about distribution and convenience. It's the entire journey a product takes to get from the company's warehouse into your hands. And the goal is simple. Make it as easy as possible for the target customer to buy. Because hey, if they can't find it, they can't buy it. Simple as that.
So is this product sold in a fancy boutique? Or is it in a giant supermarket? Or maybe it's only available on a slick website or through an app. Every one of those choices sends a totally different message, and of course, reaches a different customer. The big question any business has to ask is, where are our customers already hanging out and shopping?
And that brings us to the final of our 4 core ingredients, promotion. This is how a business actually tells you, hey, we exist, we made this cool thing for you.
Promotion is basically the voice of the brand. It's all about communication. It's about grabbing your attention, building up some awareness, and at the end of the day, convincing you that their product is the one you really need.
And the toolkit for promotion is just huge. I mean, it ranges from massive TV ad campaigns and big-name athlete sponsorships all the way down to a simple buy one, get one free offer at your grocery store, or even that targeted post you just scrolled past on social media. Each method is picked specifically to reach a certain audience. All right, so that original recipe of 4 Ps, it's perfect for physical products you can touch and feel. But our modern economy is built on services, and for those, we need to add a few extra, kind of secret ingredients.
Yeah, it's a really good question, right? How do you market something that you can't physically hold in your hand? When you buy a service, you're not buying a thing, you're buying an experience. And that means you need a slightly more nuanced approach.
So this led marketers to add 3 more Ps to the mix. First is people. Just think about a rude waiter versus a super helpful one. They are literally part of the product you're buying. Then you've got process. How easy and painless is it to book that service or get a refund? And finally, there's physical evidence. These are the tangible clues, like how clean a hotel lobby is or how well-designed an app is, that signal the quality of the service.
Okay, theory is one thing, but let's see how this recipe actually works out in the real world. We'll do a little comparison between 2 very different kinds of businesses.
This comparison really shows how flexible the whole 7 Ps thing is. For Nike, product is all about innovative sportswear, sold all over the world at a premium price through these super slick apps. Their people might be the designers who make that app easy to use. But for a local cafe, the product is great coffee, sold in just one cozy spot. And their people? That's the friendly barista who remembers your name. See? It's the same recipe, just with completely different ingredients.
So, we have all these ingredients laid out, but the real magic, the secret to a brand that's truly powerful, isn't just having the peas. It's all about how you mix them together. For the whole recipe to work, every single element has to be consistent and it has to reinforce all the others. If your peas are sending mixed messages, all you do is confuse your customers. A premium product needs premium promotion and a premium price for the whole thing to feel authentic and believable.
You can really see how this all works in harmony. You launch a luxury product, which naturally leads to a premium price tag. That high price dictates that you should sell it in exclusive, high-end stores, which in turn demands sophisticated, high-end advertising. When every single element lines up like that, you create a brand identity that is powerful and, most importantly, believable.
So there you have it, the secret recipe behind modern marketing. The next time you're out shopping or just scrolling online, take a closer look. You now have the blueprint. You can see the strategy behind the brand. How are they using their own unique mix to win you over? I guarantee you are going to start seeing this everywhere.